All right. So, just off the rip here now, we see a bit of tower control. I like this. And wow, yeah. Firstly, going off to Dazed here. Now, Dazed come in heavy favorites. I mean, they've gone 6-0 in the last two, and or like so 6-0 in the playoffs after a 7-0 season. So I mean, if you're First Minion, here's where you want to put down your flag. You have two. You have like this is a single elimination like match, but it's a double elimination game mode, right? We've got oddball, so like what you want to do here is make this game as long as you can if you are First Minion, and put that seed of doubt in the back of the minds of the Dazed clan.
Look at the clinical perfection with which Clayton Bigsby is just executing every single movement. Like, not only, like you said, off the rip, controlling tower, also getting a perspective onto the overshield, pushing the overshield, getting that overshield, getting it into his control, and really making sure that Dazed Clan continues to hold that ball now 30 seconds into this oddball match.
Yeah, I mean, they have a very strong hold here at A, but I mean, I think like the main problem that they're going to face here is that there's just too many avenues to cover when you're at A, you know? You can you can really cut off some angles when it comes to C, or and you also have that little safety blanket of being able to toss that ball into the drink, right? So like they're playing a little bit of danger here, and we can already see First Minion, they have control of the ball. Now, they're obviously unable to score at the moment, given the amount of pressure that's being put on them. But, you know, you've got to say they have the advantage here.
I agree with you. Vigilant with the ball in tow, putting some more time on the board for First Minion. Now reaching very close to the halfway point with what Dazed was able to execute here early on. You know, getting 30 seconds on the board, that's quite an accomplishment. Vigilant knowing that there's enemies in the house there behind him. He's going to go ahead and throw that ball out into the yard. Great move there from Vigilant.
Absolutely, and we can see that they've managed to pick up the overshield here with Green Gun, which is really gonna like make this next team fight just almost like I don't want to say trivial, but I mean they had every advantage there.
Great move there as well from, I believe that was Rhodey. He came in and threw the ball outside of the house just close enough, you know, to prevent them from having the ball and the position. A great way to mitigate the enemy team from claiming those points, and still Dazed Clan being able to stay on top because of it.
Yeah, like I think here now with two down and control of A, they're probably going to soak up another 15-20 seconds here. I would say not for free because they've already done the work, but it's going to be after that they're really going to have to start putting work in.
You got four of them, all of them pushing right now here up on the sandbags. We're going to have Vigilant Skull, one of the last players left. He's going to grab this ball. He's sitting here with his teammate Hawker. Is it a Honker? Hawkner. Hawkner 117, proudly sporting that 117 logo on his profile, now collecting points. They're wanting to tie this lead. First Minion wants to stay in this game. They want to show that Dazed Clan can be defeated.
Man, that was not what I expected. I thought there was going to be, you know, a little bit of toing and froing, a bit of map control fighting, you know, but they just rushed straight down Main Street. They just came straight down top mid and overwhelmed them at A. Like, that was weird, and I love it.
Saw a great double kill there on the board. Able to get Dazed Clan out. Look at them. They're going to be back here. They're going to hold this behind B site. And, you know, if he gets approached, straight Joker, you know exactly what he's going to do. Throw it right off the edge. And he has a Shroud, able to hopefully make him get away. He got a back smack. Straight Joker, truly pulling off the Joker moves, claiming some points for his team, and able to stay alive in a pretty heated situation.
Yeah, there's no way he should be getting that back smack, but it's all down to the work of his friends up on sandbags. I mean, they really distracted someone who really should have known that there was someone behind them.
Clayton Bigsby here, 8 kills, leading the lobby just shy of Culpy as well as Hawkner. Clayton Bigsby throwing some nades here into the house, takes a slow motion death. Switch to Rhodey, he's also trying to push the low where he's going to get taken out with 2 well-placed nades, and Skinny Nut with those nades and the ball in hand is going to be able to collect some time for his team.
Yeah, I mean, Right now, it's a bit messy. I'm not sure what the route out of this situation is for First Minion. I mean, they're kind of getting collapsed on pretty hard here. But, yeah, like, they've just been completely wiped, and that's a huge triple kill from Clayton.
Very huge triple kill there on the board, stepping up to the plate, confirming those kills, and yet once again putting more time on the board for his team. Clayton Bigsby getting the kills and getting the oddball points. They're only 9 points away from confirming this victory, or from confirming this point at least.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't win this round, like, I mean, the other team is after going on a madness, and his own team as well. Like, I mean, he is slaying out here. Look at that. Triple kill. He's not satisfied. Double kill. And now he's here on his own, living. And that amount of time, I mean, look, they're already 3 up again and ready to come back in for a fight. You know? Like, that's some huge work by Clayton.
Putting in the work while Kalpi also gathering some time for his team. He knows that the enemies are currently being occupied by his teammate over just outside of the sandbags. Kalpi now getting pushed from Seaside. He's going to go ahead and play ball. Getting attacked from both sides. Great execution there on the play ball. Once again, we're seeing really well played, well methodical. Yeah, you know, they're throwing that ball out right when they need to.
I think if Dazed just leave out through pillars, there's nothing that can be done about it. Oh, they come out. They come out Turbine. This is dicey, but lives. I think he's got it. Yeah, wow. Damn. I mean, that was close. I mean, I would have gone pillars, but maybe he got a call out. Maybe there was someone that guarded.
Either way, came out of it on top, and Dazed Clan getting their first point on the board, setting the tone. First Minion, they really want to get the first win onto Dazed Clan for the season, but so far here in this oddball match, it doesn't look like Dazed Clan's going to let that happen. Getting that first point on the board and already getting time toward their second point, a great way to start the second round.
Yeah, I think the problem here that they have is that they've given up a little bit of map control. Like, the power is in the hands of Dazed Clan. So, I mean, if they're gonna have a very tough time. Well, I say that, like, if they can live here, I think they've got the overshield. That was close, but I mean, all's well that ends well, right?
First Minion, they got the lead here in the second round so far. Kalpi continuing to try to maintain the control of this ball. 2 players down for the side of Dazed Clan. The ball does get dropped, and Straight Joker's the only one alive. He is able to guard it until Kalpi can grab that kill.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, and continue to get some points here for his team.
I think Joker there had a really nerdy flank that really could have worked out. I think he was maybe like 1 or 2 shots away. If his teammates were alive for another couple of seconds, I think that really could have broken this defense.
Man, so strong when they approach. Dazed Clan now pushing together. Straight Joker, as well as Rhodey and Clayton Bigsby, or that's Tank actually, all of them right here, all 4 in here in the house. And additional time is being grabbed. Dazed Clan getting some points on the board.
Yeah, and I gotta say, like, Clayton is playing out of his skin in this match. Like, where it's not just that he it's not just that he got the triples, he's got the doubles, he's leading the killing charts by a mile. But, I mean, he has 17 seconds of objective time, but those 17 seconds were extremely important 17 seconds, you know? Those were the 17 seconds that made the difference in the end. I'm pretty sure he was holding the ball at the end of that game.
Oh no, Skinny Nut trying to pull the ball to the vacant side of the map, and just as he does, we see Rhodey spawn there and enter into the main door. Now Hawkner has the ball, and he's going to be able to grab this and put it out into play space. Straight Joker grabbing it off of the return, and now back in a position of scoring. Dazed Clan able to gain the lead? Question mark? No, only down by 1 point.
Yeah, we're gonna see Hawkner here coming around back B. Now this is, I would say, a hero play, right? He's basically on his own here. I mean, he does have someone up at like A plat, but you know, they're coming in late. And I think if I were him, he wants to get that ball in the drink right now. Yeah.
Totally did. Our timing's perfect, and so is theirs. Executing flawlessly, getting that ball out of the possession of the enemy. It's on a play ball right now. Kalpi coming up underneath, hit the pillars, will get taken down by Straight Joker. Two down on the side of First Minion, and Tank is going to be guarding the ball, but not going for it. Got two down once again here on First Minion, and Rhodey is going to be able to grab the ball. Dazed Clan, back in a position of scoring, has now taken the lead.
Yeah, I'm not liking this all this attention at A. Like, I mean, we've seen that A is breakable, very breakable, you know, in this match, right? So I'm hoping Tank is just like trying to get this ball up to C and trying to get a proper hold going. Because, like, right now, it's wow, Culpy with a good double kill there. I mean, he's opened up this side of the map. I mean, if they come up Turbine and he wins this fight against Clayton, which is no mean feat, then, wow, yeah, Clayton's down. They've got overshield. They're heading to C. The only problem is the ball's way out ahead of everyone else.
Oh, man, and Culpy's so close to neutralizing that overshield. Is able to get quite a number of shots on it before it eventually... He will go down in a back smack. Also, great rotate from Culpy, executing the tower control and giving First Minion back that control of the ball there at the tower space.
I know, and we could be looking here at the first, like, proper, like, 20, 30-second hold.
Actual control, right?
Yeah, like, they're controlling the map at the moment, right? Now, I mean, there's a bit to be said here. Like, look, they were able to play the ball off. Like, even though they lost those fights, and was that a back smack?
I believe it was.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Like, he just slid right past that guy.
Straight Joker here looking down from the nest onto the main door. Now getting shots on a Vigilant.
Big door right now.
Vigilant is get taken out, and Skinny Nut here is at B site in a contest. The ball is actually on the other side of the map, but Skinny Joker keeping them occupied, getting the kill, coming out on top of that engagement, and we're going to see the ball down here at the overshield column.
Yeah, I mean, oh, this is an aggressive play, and I mean, he got a 1-for-1 for it, and he laid up his buddy, so, I mean, that was a good play. He launched himself at that ball.
Skinny Nut here with the green gun control. Holding over here by the overshield. 15 seconds left on that overshield spawn. The ball is not being touched. We're tied 46-46. 1 point on the board by Dazed Clan. And Dazed Clan getting back yet into a position of scoring. Well, actually, no, this is First Minion. Here is controlling this ball, trying to get their first point on the board here in this oddball match.
Absolutely. And look, I mean, I can understand the trepidation here, but leaving the ball behind, I don't know. I mean, you're just asking for your opponents to have an ace out of here. I think you want to juggle that ball way out, up past spawn point, you know?
Great Joker trying to use this overshield, get some grenades onto Hawkner. Hawkner gets taken down there at the scoreboard. And still yet once again, we're going to see Dazed Clan reset the ball behind B. Straight Joker taking out some kills here on the other side of the map, and the ball has been reset. Skinny Nut rushing that ball, gets it, but gets naded at the same time. Looks like he's able to get away with his life, but for how long?
I think this is big. If he needs to live, right? He needs to love his life. Living needs to be his favorite pastime right now, right? He is taking all the attention of the other team and allowing his team to set up for a C hold and help him get out there, you know?
Clayton Bigsby, you never want to be in a situation where he's breathing down your throat, and right there's why. Skinny Nut taking a fall. Clayton Bigsby putting yet another point on the board. Him and Hawkner just really good performers here in this game. Hawkner now claiming some time for his team, 27 total kills, and also holding the objective. That is the type of player I want on my team.
Downright very selfless here. You know, I mean, he's definitely gotten his team up above them. Like, I would like this ball to be closer to the drink, but, I mean, they're playing this smart. 8 seconds left, 3 points ahead, and, I mean, those 3 points, they're all you need. If you can, they're going to win this one. They are. Yeah, all you got to do, pull it away. There they go. What an, like, that is just 100% game awareness right there, you know? That's game sense. Like, you're feeling, you are aware how much time is left, you are ahead. Just keep the enemy team away, and they can't score points.
Yeah. If they would have held the ball, it would have, you know, allowed more time to pass. Potentially gotten into the enemy's team. They just guarded the ball, let it ride. Great way to what's that called, a clinch They clinched the round and ended
Clutch.
up. Well, it wasn't a clutch. It was clinch. They clinched it.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah,
was a clutch of them to pull out the win right when their backs were against the wall, I guess in a way. But really, they clinched it by forcing the round to end when they were in the lead. I think that's the correct term, but we'll roll with the punches.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt in that one because I'm not 100% sure myself.
And I'll tell you what, right here, we got Dazed Clan who just lost a round, and that they're undefeated for the season, and they lost a round of oddball here, and they're starting out potentially the final night for the season. This is championships. This is finals. They're taking it seriously here in this third round. They're like, yep, we're just gonna score. We're gonna control the oddball, and it looks like Vigilant's able to come up from behind and get them to reset that ball. Now all four here on Dazed Clan, pushing back here for this ball reset. Skinny Nut will be able to get the ball, but is he able to escape the line of sight from Overshield? No. Ball will go down here on Seaside.
I know, and I mean, we're talking here about a team that has won 9 games to this point, but this is the one that matters, right? And that's all that's going to be on the mind of First Minion. Okay, it doesn't matter how many games we want to get here. We're here, and we want to win. And I mean, I've always said this, and I said it last week, and I'll say it again this week. Oddball is Oddball and Livefire is exactly the type of map you want if you are maybe not the best or not really competing on slaying scale. Which, in fairness, I thought that Dazed Clan would be a lot further out when it comes to slaying, but there's been a real swing in the last round and this one.
I mean, you have 2 players on First Minion with over 30 kills in their bucket. That's just insanity. But I really got to give a shout out. What's truly meritable to me in the statistics that we're seeing here is the assist to kill participation on the Dazed Clans. I mean, just seeing them participate in almost every kill. I mean, we're really right at about over 50% in my opinion. Just looking at those numbers, that's a really good assist to kill participation.
That is insane. The amount of team shooting that is coming from Dazed Clan is unbelievable. I mean, you're looking at 20 assists from Straight Joker, 17 from Rhodey, right? You might look at 24 and 26 and 24 and 29 and be like, yeah, maybe they're not having the best game of their life, but they're putting the work in, They are definitely providing those very tangible assists to the team.
We're seeing First Minion take the lead here again. Really putting Dazed Clan up against the ropes. I mean, yeah, you might have great kills and a great amount of assists, but you're not getting that oddball time, and First Minion's taking advantage of that.
Yeah, this is some very good leadership, I think. I think Skinny Nut maybe, I'm not sure how often, this is a mixed series, but, that doesn't preclude players from being open and willing to come and train out, in a few 8s, a few, setups for different maps, like that, and come together and just kind of try to get a feeling for each other's game and come up with some game plans that benefit your playstyles, right? And I think we're seeing that here, I mean, this is a team that hasn't been, breezing through to the finals, right? I mean, they've had their struggles, but ever since it's come to the playoffs, 3-1, 3-0, and here they are in the final,
Dan Hockner now with the overshield, getting a good perspective onto Tank as well as Straight Joker, who are pushing through mid and downstairs. Culpy with the ball. Hockner coming up from behind. Gets hit by the plasma pistol. Tank with a beautiful execution onto the overshield. Ooh. In Tank's perspective, he's going to push up here to the tower. He's going to get taken out.
Get rid of that ball, Kelly.
And yes, 100%. That's exactly what he's doing. He's actually tried to buy a little bit more time there, and I think he got a few more seconds. But now 68 to 52 are. This is approaching the final few moments of this game.
Yeah, and I mean, this is exactly what you want if you're First Minion. You want to put this team that you're facing, who haven't felt any defeat this entire season, and you want to put the fear in them. You know what I mean? And I think they're definitely achieving that right now. They're saying, we are here to stay. Oh my God, Hockner! How did you manage to get that stick off? Oh my god.
Beautiful stick
That's
there
insane.
from Hawkner. Stepping up to the plate, Clayton Bigsby getting some time on the board. 25 seconds till they can confirm victory. Dazed Clan coming down to the final part of this game. Can they confirm this victory and maintain their flawless record?
Yeah, you know, when you're in that, like, you know, 20, 15 second, you know, danger zone, like, that's when it becomes squeaky bum time, you know? I mean, you know, this is where it comes down to nerve. This is where it's like, okay, you need to clutch up and you need to clutch up now. And this is some great awareness here. You see that, like, that First Minion felt the pressure coming through A, and they've completely routed up Turbine, blocked off their sight line. This could lead them to the victory.
It certainly can, and we saw 3 get taken down right there at Keydor. Straight Joker on the response is able to take down the ball. The overshield pushes. Culpy able to get Straight Joker. We're going to see Skinny Nut grab this ball. 10 seconds on the clock, and they will be able to confirm this victory, but they get taken out. The ball will reset yet once again. Vigilant Skull, Culpy respawning. This ball's going to be picked up by Straight Joker in a confrontation here, bottom mid.
Ooh, I wouldn't have picked that up.
Hawkner's taking it. Hawkner's able to get another kill before he gets taken out. 8 seconds left on the clock for First Minion to take this victory.
Good idea. Good idea. Get in that door, baby. Come on. Oh, this could be an amazing start.
What a great win.
I want to see this entire series. A big fight, I think, for mid control. Now, 2 going down through yellow court. Contesting the overshield, and they've got it. First Minion getting away with the first overshield. And now we're seeing, yeah, like living like a pro.
He's just down here. I call it bottom feeding. This is how I play on this map. The best way to play on this map, for my opinion, is to bottom feed. You just sit along the bottom, rotate around the base pillars. You got good cover. You got good routes to get away. That's really, I struggle with it. This is my worst map.
Yeah, like, I would say, like, I mean, yeah, let the shooters shoot it out up top, you know, where I'm going to be down here, I'm going to get the little back smacks, I'm going to get the little last headshot, or 3 body shots, you know, you know, I'm platinum at heart and platinum in skill level, too.
6-4. We are here, Slayer at Aquarius in Game 2 between First Minion and Dazed Clan in this Challenger Mixed Division Finals match. It is 8-5 here. We're going to see Straight Joker in a BR fight with Skinny Nut get some help from Hawkner. Hawkner once again coming out with another kill. Culpy leading the lobby with 4 total kills already under his belt with 1.5 minutes on the timer.
And we are seeing a knockdown drag-out slugfest here at the start of this match. They are just flying at each other here, you know? Like, I mean, we don't see any massive amounts of control around the map, or even weapons. Like, we've seen the heat wave, sure, but like the dynamos are coming out as well now. But they're just flying at each other. They're just saying, you know what? Like, Dazed are saying, it's time to it's time to, like, just slug it out, guys. Right? We're better. We can shoot good. You know? Let's just show them what we can do. Let's take every fight we can get and try and get a little toe into the lead. Now, that kind of mentality can really put the enemy team on the back foot, but it can also be a trap. You know, you can also find yourself just getting surrounded, outplayed, trapped in areas. You know? So yeah, I mean, it's all Clayton! You've got to stop this! It's insanity! How has he managed that?
Great rotation, though. You know, he maintained acquisition of his target even when the target went outside of his view. I mean, he basically was aiming there when he came into the line of sight and just pulled the trigger. I mean, I think this is the reason I love HRL, is because of these types of players who I'm literally can just observe and learn from. My game has gotten so much better since I started participating in it.
Man, absolutely. Like, these types of plays here at top P from Tank, you know, showing a bit of leadership, putting the team kind of on his back for a moment, and really just, pushing through bridge here. Now, he can find himself in a lot of trouble. He's got a lot of pressure coming down from base. And I don't know that he's got a lot of support for it. Yeah, you know, and that's the problem, because like, the enemy team are gonna, or sorry, Days Clan, you saw that Roddy there was trying to get in to help Clayton, help Tang, but he was just too far away. And by the time he got there, it was game over.
Pretty tight game here so far. We are 25-21, only up by 4, but First Minion still taking the victory. Just coming through really strong. They really might they have the potential of putting the first loss on the board for Dazed Clan for the season. We're going here in a match 2, and they're still maintaining the lead.
I mean, they're unbeaten in every game that hasn't counted yet. You know, this is the one that matters, right? This is the one you get crowned champions or you go home with nothing. You're the best loser, right? So this is the one you want to win. Yeah, it's impressive to go unbeaten, like in the season, in the regular season. That's quite an achievement, you know. And when it comes to go 3-0ing your quarters and your semis, it's a little easier when you're the top seed. I mean, First Minion have had to come through the gauntlet of higher seeded teams in those quarters, in those semis. So maybe they are just a bit more in practice and a bit tighter, you know?
Maintaining a lead by 3 or 4 has been pretty consistent here throughout this game. That lead is minimizing now only by 2. As Dazed Clan, you know, toward the end of these Slayer games, wow, look, back up by 4. Toward the end of these Slayer games, you typically notice a change in pace. It's just a passive awareness that people have that, you know, their backs are getting closer to the wall, and they're up against that deadline where they need to start mitigating death. And you know, I'm always been of the mindset that if you could have been doing it the entire game, then you should have been.
Yeah, I think, like, you know, there's also a lot to be said for, you know, being the team leader and saying, right, guys, you need to slow down. We are losing fights left, right, and center. We need to not have a fight. We need to get together, and we need to get a pick. And then from that pick, we can build on it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Tank here demonstrating a great, perfect shot. Riding up on that spawn in the middle of the stairs. It leads up to flag. Great nade there onto Tank. He's able to get away. Takes a little bit of damage from that nade, but now up by 5. First Minion wanting to close out this second match.
Yeah, and I mean, it's hard to not call this an upset so far. Like, I mean, you know, there's a long way to go. You know, I think it's a little premature to be calling winners, but yeah, I mean, you gotta think that Dazed Clan feeling a little worried, feeling a bit of the pressure.
Stepping up to the plate, 44-37. We're toward the end of potentially the second match here, as First Minion is wanting to claim this win for their own and put the second win on the board for their team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Clayton here gets a kill. He needs to live now. He needs to just get away from the enemy team, but he's getting hunted down, and that's it. Like, he's dead.
47-42.
Yeah, I mean,
this is a very close end to this game as we're quickly approaching this. The 48th kill gets put on the board, and I'm not exactly sure why, but it seems as though the scoreboard might have... Where did the scoreboard go?
I believe if you press backspace, it should go switch HUD.
Oh, that was my bad. I must have dropped the ball on that one. I didn't get to see
I wouldn't worry about it.
All now down to this final game. Stepping up to the plate here, contesting Rockets mid. Calpy getting some nade. Clayton Bigsby with the Rockets is able to get it. It did get traded. The Rockets are down, but Tank TM now with a sniper up top. I'm pretty sure Vigilant Skull might have came out on top with those Rockets.
Oh, Vigilant, this is big.
You just heard that lift. He heard the lift,
right,
too.
So that's one kill here. Yeah, I believe, did they get the overshield? They did, but I think it's been used already.
Might have already been used. We see Vigilant Skull with 3 kills. Clayton Bigsby with 2. He has the sniper in tow. This was initially picked up by Tank. Vigilant Skull still with the 3 kills on the board for his team.
Yeah, Vigilant Skull here is, well, I mean, they do have a bit of map control nowadays. Like, it wasn't very long ago in this match. I mean, it's a minute old, but I thought that they were in a bit of trouble. But now they have control of Needler. They have second, and now they have someone in tower and S1. Now that's going to make things a bit weird with spawns. Like, they're going to want to get that, like, flag out of there now, you know?
You know, the respawns are going to be on tower. We have one coming up from training. Clayton Bigsby is going to be... Well, no, actually, he might have actually pushed to the other side of the base. 2 up on top of tower now. Clayton Bigsby trying to get those shots on. Able to get 1. The flag is contested. The flag is now out. I'm pretty sure one player, Tank, has already escaped to this side of the map, and he's going to be on defense as that flag is now coming out of long haul.
Right, and I mean, you know, if you're Minion here, right? I mean, or sorry, if you're Dazed Clan, yeah, there are no Griffins coming, right? You got to pick that ball up, and you've got to, like, you know,
Meant to.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just style points, right?
Yeah,
now
still
this
works.
opens the door. This opens the door now, right? I mean,
I think
like,
Dazed Clan just demonstrated the teamwork that we haven't seen this series.
Absolutely. You know what? I mean, I think especially in that last map, it was very kind of much a slugfest. And in the first map, I mean, I think we saw the better, like, team play from First Minion, especially on those holes, right? I mean, in the first game, they were
Look at them working together,
like,
man. Wow.
This is team shots everywhere.
Oh, and unfortunately, Straight Joker just died there, but Rhodey and Straight Joker showing how two of a team of 4 need to play together in a like a micro type of sense. They were just a team of 2 down here, slugging it out together, peeking when each other needed it. They stayed alive, and they demonstrated how you can be a great supporting teammate just by having passive awareness of your teammates' positions.
And I mean, look at what it meant, right? Vigilant was able to pick up the flag and move with it, but there was no one able to help because they were all occupied or dead.
1 point on the board. Feels good for Dazed Clan to have that success, showing that they still can have it. But man, Rhodey doing some work here. 9 kills on the board, the top slayer in this lobby.
Very impressive display from Rhodey here. You know, this is a map where, you know, 2 sets of slays could end a game, you know, in a row. So, you know, to go 9-1, that's huge. That's huge. And as you can see as well, the assists stats are quite good. I will say I can't hear any game audio on my end, but
that's to be expected.
Yeah, but you know, I can see that that Tank is just really trying to get this long control, be a nuisance. You know, I mean, 7 minutes is a long time. Oh, nice snipe.
Very nice snipe there from Tank, and we're seeing now approaching the 5-minute mark for this game. 1 point on the board from Dazed Clan. Yeah, I think it was one of those situations where threw a plasma but thought it was a frag. Yeah, that's me most days.
Yeah.
Some shots from Tank here onto Culpy in control of that long hallway. Gets taken down by Vigilant Skull. Rhodey in the top tower. He's pushing the enemy base. He's getting shots on. Hawkner goes down at green box. That's a killing frenzy.
Killing frenzy
from Rhodey. We're going to see yet another example as to why. He has the heat wave. He's on top of the tower, and those rockets are going to be up in just a few seconds.
Yeah, I mean, Rhodey's popping off here, but if you're Tank, you're going to be feeling like, yeah, you got your killing frenzy, buddy, but you got them all spawning up right next to me, friend. You know,
man.
Controlling that tower.
Clayton Bigsby stepping up to the plate, narrowly averting a death from Rocket. And he goes ahead and fires that last rocket. I believe he got the shields from Hawkner, but did not get the kill. And we are approaching halfway mark in this game with 1 point on the board. CTF at Empyrean never fails.
Yeah, and I mean this one, it's like it's a lot closer at the moment than it would be on any other map. I think like you're seeing that one or two players just being able to hold on at the right moment has allowed First Minion to stay in this game.
Got the flag return. They're not going to let it go without a fight. Holding it there in mid-hall, able to come through on top. And still they're down by a point, but at least it's not two. Skinny Nut now going to go for a long ditch attempt here. He had 3 players down on his team at the time of the grab. He's just putting pressure on, in my opinion, at this time. Trying to watch the respawns, trying to prevent them from pushing and taking control of the flag. Does have this flag, and he's now contesting tank here at top tower.
Yeah, and I like this. Like he's kind of like got. It's almost kind of like a free pull at the time, because what he was also doing was ensuring that they were spawning down in sniper pit. So he was able to do both at once, right? Now this is a big fight, and it looks like it's gone the way of Dazed clan. Very clutch there to come back and prevent that flag pull, or that flag gap.
Tank on the return. He's now pushing the enemy base, and he's going to kind of pin here.
He has to know he's BR.
Yeah,
he has to know he's BR here.
I think he does. Yeah, he saw him escape.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah, long haul.
Skinny Nut got some shots on here from behind. Turns around and tries to combat Tank because he knows he's in his base. Skinny Nut getting taken down from behind.
Wow, Tank, what a menace! I love this play from him. Like, he's being very disciplined. He's just like, okay, well, you know what? We just want to know where you're going to spawn, so I'm going to stay up here a while.
Yeah, he's just literally being a menace. Great expression of exactly how he's taunting the enemies, controlling spawn, making them turn around and then get team assisted on. Flags are both away, and the flags will both be returned. Vigilant trying to go for a last-ditch attempt there on a grab. 4 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, and I mean, this map has flown by. I mean, can you believe we've just had the one cap? Like, and that cap, almost went horribly wrong, if we're being honest. But yeah, we're seeing First Minion here not giving up the ghost. Right? They are putting in the time. No, he didn't see that grenade. That's going to be... might be costly. I mean, they need everyone they can get on this flag push, right? I mean, right now, all of them are down sniper side.
Clayton's going for a heck of a grab right here. He's able to get it into long haul. He turns around to try to kill Skinny Nut. Skinny Nut's able to get the kill. Flag is still down in long haul. We see both flags are away currently. However, it looks as though we're going to be in a situation where First Minion's going to need more than just this one cap.
Yeah, like this here now is the game, right? If they're able to return this, get that score. Like, dang. Yeah, and it looks like they have.
They tied the lead.
Like, this is going down to the wire, right? Like, I just want Dazed clan to win here because I need more of these two teams in my life right now, right? They are going at it and not giving up.
Dazed clan had a really good opportunity there. They had 3 players down. Tank knew it and went for the grab. And now he's caught here in bottom tower, and the flag is being returned. 3 players are on the enemy team just outside the right way.
It's just... yeah, he's just surrounded.
Culpy is holding the sniper down. Guardian Angel, another kill on the board. That's all 4 down on Dazed clan.
4 down.
First Minion, do they have a chance of ending this sniper and overshield?
Very well could.
On a potential final push. 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the clock.
Oh, this is huge. They have complete control of the power here. This, like, if they play this right, like, Dazed clan could be going home early tonight.
Double melee there from Culpy, and the shot from a distance will put him down. That was huge. He had the sniper.
That was a huge kill.
Skinny Nut still going to go for this grab. Still going to go ahead and pull it long. And hopefully his teammate will be there on the respawn for him. We see Vigilant Skull doing exactly that. Skinny Nut now going through Needles, through Long Haul, and his teammate's there to help. They really might be able to take this point.
Man, he's made it right past the halfway line. But look, we've got a trash pull on the other side now. Now, we'll get to see very soon how trashy that pull is. Because if it's gone far enough away from the base, which it hasn't, they're returning it. Oh my god, this could be it.
This is huge.
This could be First Minion pulling it out. Oh.
Great teamwork and execution there from First Minion to come through and get their second point and take the lead with only 40 seconds left on the clock.
What a clutch team kill there. And not just a team kill, they capitalized on that immediately. They recognized the situation, they got overshield, they got rockets, and they controlled that pull. It was a thing of beauty.
Clayton Bigsby also trying to go for a last-ditch attempt here to stay in this game. Tank with a double kill on the board. He's going to be also taken down. Rhodey is the last-ditch attempt here, and he's going to go down as well. That's 13 seconds on the clock. The flag will get returned. And unless there's a miracle of science here, it doesn't look like there's going to be any chance for this to happen.
You're going to have to get the most super slide you've ever gotten in your life. Oh my god, First Minion. Take a bow, lads. What a